Today's episode is all about our CNC lineup. We're streamlining our offer with the introduction of a universal enclosure for CNC electronics, a compact enclosure for setups that use a router tool, 3 all-inclusive electronics bundles to cater to every use case, machine enclosures, and dedicated workbenches for all our CNC machines. All these releases are designed for modularity and can be adapted both to existing and older models of our CNC machines, and even to non-Rig CNC machines. The production version of the mill has just been made available, and there's a challenge for VCore owners too, so make sure to stick around. Hi everyone! Right off the bat, I'd like to share some big news for our VCore for IDEX users. After receiving feedback about lack of detail on the IDEX commissioning documentation, we fully revamped the guide, improving clarity and making it a lot more comprehensive and detailed. We hope you'll find this guide a lot more helpful, and you can find it linked in the description below. As always, we're committed to continuous improvement, so please keep the feedback coming so we can focus our efforts on the challenges users are facing. The production version of the Rig mill is now available, order page is linked below as well. The feedback from beta testers gave us the chance to really streamline this product, and throughout this process, we ended up introducing a series of new solutions for CNC electronics, which we will be covering in depth on this episode. These solutions are currently only available for 220-volt setups, so our American users will have to wait a bit longer until we release the respective 110-volt variants. Hang in there, we're working on it, and it will be worth it in the end. Let's dive right into it. While Rig is mostly known for its innovations in high-format FDM printing, some of you may be surprised to learn that we started supplying open-source CNC machines more than 6 years ago and have been continuously polishing the formula and refining our CNC offering since then. With the release of the mill, the CNC catalog now covers a broad range of use cases and work areas between mill, Stronghold 1 and Stronghold Pro. Each of these machines can already be acquired with a matching size heavy-duty workbench, and we are now expanding the ecosystem with the introduction of enclosures for all machines in all sizes too. An essential addition to keep your workshop clean and tidy. The enclosure for the mill is already available, while the variants for the Stronghold machines are in the pipeline for release later in the year. Each machine can be customized to target specific materials by using different tools. In turn, the chosen tool conditions the electronic setup, and the electronics condition which software and firmware can be used with the machine. While all these options offer a lot of freedom and flexibility to our users, they used to come at a cost. A complex product configurator with no standardized layout to integrate the electronics and wiring in the machine. Today, this has changed. Instead of having users picking individual electronics on the product configurators, we have grouped all machine electronics in 3 simple-to-understand bundles: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And to house each of these bundles neatly with impeccable cable management and a delightful build experience, we're introducing 2 CNC electronics enclosure kits: compact and universal. Let's look closely at each of these releases and how they create a much cleaner experience when buying, when assembling, and when using the machine. Let's start by quickly covering the 3 electronics bundles: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. To determine your bundle of choice, you'll want to start by identifying what kind of tool fits your needs best: the router or the spindle. The beginner electronics bundle comes with a router, while the other 2 come with a spindle. The Rig router is a simple and affordable tool which doesn't interface with the remaining machine electronics. You manually switch it on at the beginning of the job, and you manually switch it off at the end. It has 6 speed settings, but the speed is not variable during operation. It's designed for simpler jobs and softer materials like woods, MDF, acrylics, or PVC. While it is certainly not optimized for cutting metal, it can still take the occasional jab at light jobs with aluminium if you need it to. So if this sounds like the right tool for you, you can acquire the beginner electronics bundle, which will include all the machine electronics for a router-based setup. In particular, the Rig rodent controller, which can run both Fluid NC and GURB-HAL, 2 of the most popular open-source firmwares out there. But if you want to go pro, and work with harder materials and with more precision, you'll definitely want to go for the super powerful 2.2 kilowatts 80mm spindle. This is a heavy-duty tool that doesn't break a sweat even after intensive or prolonged use, because it comes with an inbuilt water cooling system protecting the device from overheating. As importantly, the spindle setup comes with a variable frequency drive or VFD, which allows you to electronically set the speed of the tool and automate its operation. This gives you a lot more control and precision during operation, but it also reduces motor wear and improves energy efficiency. While the price point of this setup is a lot steeper, the extra investment will pay off in the long run in terms of prolonged life and more versatility of applications. So, if you're an intensive user, and especially if your main focus will be cutting metals, the spindle is definitely the way to go. Okay, so let's say you already decided that you're going to need the spindle. So the choice is now between the intermediate and the advanced electronics bundle. You should choose the intermediate bundle if you're happy to work with a budget-friendly rhetoric rodent controller with integrated drivers and with open source firmware. Once again, both FluidNC and GerbHAL are compatible. But if you want all the advanced features, functionality and performance of a professional setup, you can go for the advanced electronics bundle, which features the professional AXBB controller with external stepper motor drivers, and it can also run the powerful CNC software. So that's it, 3 different electronic bundles which allow you to use 2 different tools and 3 different software setups. The same bundle will be offered across our entire CNC lineup, including the new Stronghold 1 and Stronghold Pro, and any new CNC machine that we may release in the future. Each bundle includes all the motors, drivers, power supplies, controllers, wiring, everything you'll need for that specific machine. Great stuff! This has massively simplified the ordering experience by reducing the number of options offered. But now, where are you going to house all these electronics? Don't worry, we got you covered with 2 different options for an electronics enclosure. So this is what we're calling the compact CNC electronics enclosure. Designed for optimal space efficiency, this enclosure was made specifically to house the beginner electronics bundle. So if your CNC is running a router, take a close look at this option. You may find it pretty neat in terms of space savings, particularly if you're buying a mill, as this box was designed to piggyback the Z-axis of the mill. It features an IEC port with a safety fuse and a dedicated power switch, a fan to keep those drivers cool, and a grilled panel for air intake. It comes with mounting options for all the electronics, including the power supply and the rhetoric rodent controller, allowing for a smooth and quick build experience. While this neat solution is specific for setups that use a router as a tool, we are also introducing a second solution that works universally with all electronic setups. Let's check it out next. So here you have it, a universal enclosure with plenty of room to house the electronics of any CNC machine, from rhetoric or not. This means in specific that this enclosure is compatible with all our new electronic bundles, including 2 plates with pre-drilled mounting points, not only for the rodent and AXBB controllers included in those bundles, but also for the popular Sila and FlexiHall controller boards. Being made out of aluminium, these plates also work as grounding elements for the entire box. But even if you don't want to use any of these boards and prefer to go with your own setup, don't worry, the kit also includes 3 long DIN rails to give you total freedom and flexibility with mounting options. The box includes many safety features, like an IEC socket with a safety fuse, physical buttons to start and stop operation, and in our preset electronic bundles, the circuits attached to these buttons are decoupled from the mains 220-volt circuit via contactor, protecting the user from high voltage and also making sure that the machine doesn't resume operation automatically if power is restored. All enclosing panels are included, and one of them works as a magnetically latched door. And to keep those drivers always cool, no matter what you throw at them, we've also included 2 massive 120mm fans and a dust filter on the air intake grill to prevent the accumulation of dust on your electronics as the air recirculates. Right now we're looking at the generic setup. Let's now see how neat the layout and the wiring looks when you integrate it with each of our 3 new electronics bundles. So this is the intermediate electronics bundle mounted on the universal enclosure. The beginner bundle is basically this minus the VFD unit. Since the router tool on the beginner bundle is not connected to the remaining electronics, the beginner bundle is a super simple setup, just a PSU and a rodent controller. The rodent board ships with integrated stepper motor drivers, so it's just a matter of finding the correct mounting holes for these 2 elements and routing your wiring. On the intermediate electronic bundles, we have the same exact setup, but now we integrate the VFD unit into the circuit. This unit will allow us to control spindle speed while in operation. Now let's take a look at wiring management. Just look at this beautiful layout. AC and DC circuits are fully separated for extra safety, and every wire is color-coded with industry standard colors for ground, neutral and live. We're using modular PT-Fix distribution blocks, conveniently color-coded too, to neatly organize every cable. These are really a breeze to work with, and look at the legibility of this layout. Even if you don't know anything about the circuit, you can identify everything easily at a glance. Finally, we have the Advanced Electronics bundle. It has a similar VFD and contactor layout as the intermediate setup, but on this one we use the AXBB controller with external 48-volt drivers. These super powerful drivers allow you to push those high torque motors to their limit. They are powered by 2 48-volt power supplies, while the controller itself uses both a 24-volt and a 5-volt power supply. Even with this highly complex setup, the universal electronics enclosure makes everything easy and straightforward. And just take a look at the cable management. So satisfying. Look at how clean it looks. And here you have it, a universal, complete and fully integrated solution for your CNC electronics. You may remember that we recently had a design competition and awarded the winner with a VCore 4 for coming up with a new design for the Punkfil mascot. We actually just released a new Punkfil filament, ASA with carbon fiber, in a new color we're calling Compulsive Carbon. So we'll be putting the new mascot to official use for the first time. After all, one of the motivations to find the mascot in the first place was precisely so we could produce, photograph and publish test prints with each new filament we add to our lineup. After we got our mascot, we told you we needed a name for it, and that we would award the best name with a Red Pack, our recently released universal air filter for 3D printers. We got many clever and funny name submissions in the comments, which made the selection harder. We really appreciate your creativity and would like to thank everyone who gave ideas. After a lot of undecisiveness, it was eventually settled that the Punkfil mascot shall be named Spike. Congratulations to the 3 users who suggested this name. Since we don't have a good way to make sure who posted first, we'll be giving away 1 Red Pack to each of you. Please expect us to reach out soon, and welcome to Spike. But this was not our last giveaway, not by a long shot. In today's episode, we have a universal CNC electronics enclosure kit to give away to the Rig CNC user that creates the best video about a project or job made on their Rig CNC mill or router. Share your project with us for a chance to win, and if you already bought the universal enclosure, do not worry. If you don't want a second one, we can simply refund the value of your first purchase if you win. Today was all about CNC machines, but because we don't want our VCore users to feel left out, we are also happy to receive videos of your VCore printing something cool, and we will award the coolest videos we receive with a spool of Punkfil filament. You can find all the details in the description below. So that's it for today. Before I go, I should remind you that we're currently leaning down our catalog of parts and profiles, and as part of that effort, we are running a huge sale on many components we no longer wish to continue stocking. So, if you've been postponing that DIY project, this may be your chance to find some incredible bargains. navigate to the deals section on our web store to check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you'd like to see next on the show. Until next time, my name is Sonat, and this has been Rig TV.